Oh, goodness me. 3 sets of 10 at 140 with this stance wrecked me. 3 sets of 10. So I've been doing 3 sets of 5 minimal each day for about a week and something. I've had days where I've done like 7 sets of 5. Feeling out the positioning, feeling out the hips, are the knees going to hurt, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of gauging my way through. Today I pushed it. 3 sets of 10. And I like it, dude. Like, you guys have known for a long time how, high reps, man. When it comes to lower body squats, for me, high reps, man, it just hits different, man. My quads are on the map. My lower back is absolutely screaming. A huge pump. I'm sitting here and I can barely sit how much it's pulling on me. Like, the lower back is fried. Probably a lot to do with what I did yesterday in those good mornings. There's something about high reps, man. It's just, I don't know. Like, upper body and all that, you can kind of get away with 5s and you feel muscles. You feel your shoulders, your pecs. You feel stuff going. But, with lower body, when the going gets tough, you just feel like you're just in your back a lot. And it's just not enough volume, not enough reps to actually produce the muscular fatigue. Because of the nature of the posterior chain, you can always go into it. Like, whereas with bench press, where are you going to go? You can't go into anything other than more of the same. You're doing bench press, it's pecs, it's anterior deltoid, it's triceps, all of that. And when things get going, where do you go? Nothing, man. You stay in the same bloody muscles, man. You stay pushing with the same damn musculature to go you into this pickle of fatigue later on in the set. But when it comes to squatting, man, you can literally completely change the movement. Yeah, sure, the bar's on your back. You're starting off with a lot of quads, and then as you fatigue, it's like a transition more and more into the posterior chain. And eventually, like, you're just all in the back, man. It's like a vertical shin type of good morning looking thing. So you've kind of morphed into something that looked like a squat into something that is not very like a squat. And so if you give yourself enough repetitions, then you get to kind of spend more time in the earlier part of the set to kind of fatigue stuff and move across. But if you're always doing singles, doubles, and triples, you basically start the damn first rep in the posterior chain or in that strong posterior chain movement pattern. Somebody like me, and maybe somebody like you that leans over a whole lot, you just have to have more reps in the tank to actually provide the stimulus for that different musculature that we're trying to chase. And it's so freaking taxing, man. Oh my God. Zapped me, man. Come back from work and I knew I was sleepy. I had a rough one last night. The little fellow was waking up like damn near every half hour. So I went to work tired and I got home. I'm like, okay, I'm not sitting down. I'll just have a drink of water and just straight into it. And I thought I was going to do some calf races like I have been most days. Nah, man, 3 sets of 10 with 140 with this stance and I'm gone. Absolutely gone. Absolutely spent. And the very next thought is, man, this is how my brain works, man. Okay. So right now, the most fatigue that I feel is the lower back. Of course, good mornings I did yesterday. Probably not the greatest idea to give it all on squats today. I get it. But if you're gauging by what's happened today with these 3 sets of 10, if you're gauging by what happened today, you can just go, okay, what would happen if I just remove this fatigue from my lower back? What if it wasn't there at all? And how would you do that? Well, what if I got my lower back, that same spot, really, really strong? I can do like 50 freaking reps on the GHD for several sets. What if I had lower back that freaking powerful, that strong? Okay, so what does that look like? Well, the squat, 3 sets of 10, I wouldn't feel anything in lower back, right? Wouldn't that be bloody awesome? So that's how my brain works, man. This is how I think about it. So I'm like, okay, these high reps really let me know what's going on, where I'm fatiguing. So, okay, obviously quads, that's been a freaking common denominator for years. But like, what if I just really hammer up the lower back now? What if I do that? That would help the squat for sure. For sure. So this is kind of where you get in the pickle a little bit, like choosing your poison. Do you want to really train the deadlift or the squat? Because training the deadlift, you really don't want to be doing a lot of accessories for the lower back because the deadlift is taking all of those points. So when you're really focusing on the deadlift, do a lot of leg pressing. It's an accessory that hits a lot of pushing while sparing some of the central nervous system and some of the muscles which you need for the deadlift. So this is kind of where, you know, it becomes the flavor of the month, the flavor of the part of the year. What do you really want to push? So if I really go crazy with this lower back business, I know I'm not going to be deadlifting a whole lot, you know, really impressively. So it's just like, what do you want to do? 3 sets of 10, God, that feels amazing. Just going to go home, go inside the house now, shower and just crash, man. I'm spent. Appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.